really great people, top-notch harmonica players. And there's a little story that goes with it. One day I was sitting, it was snowing in Reno. It was really, really heavy. But I didn't care because I was sitting in my living room in Maui. But a number of years ago, I talked to Mike Runyan, who's now your vice president, and I said, you know, I have a tremendous library, and we need to put this up online, if any of you remember, and this would be a way that people could get some arrangements and play it. So we did it, and we said, yeah, nobody's ever going to play it. And so while I'm sitting there in Maui thinking about the snow, and it's getting a little warm and humid in Maui, I said, well, I think I'll take a look at the website and see what's up there. So I went up there and I saw all of these arrangements. And I said, you know what? Would be a great opportunity to bring some of these numbers back and play them at SPAH. So I called some people at SPAH and they said, well, yeah, if you want to do it. And I said, well, can I get the people? So I went about the business of finding all the people. Now, mind you, I'm in Maui. Where are you at?
York, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania? Where are you at?
Indianapolis.
Where are you at?
Minneapolis.
Where are you at?
San Francisco.
Where are you at?
Ohio.
Where are you at? He's Ohio. He belongs there. Where are you at?
Lynchburg, Virginia.
So you can imagine what this was. So I went back to my copier, I downloaded them, and I sent arrangements to everybody. And I said, look guys, I know you can do it. Do you want to do it? And they said, yeah, we want to do it. And I said, well, keep in touch with me. Well, that never happened. I wrote 2 or 3 times and I said, how's this thing going? I didn't get no answer. And I was really concerned. I said, oh my God, what's this going to be? So they all worked very hard, and to my surprise, when we got here at SPAH and we met for the first time, every one of them had their parts polished. And we began the task of what really what I wanted to do was to work on the small things like dynamics, being together. I didn't want to have to learn to read parts, and that's how it happened. So, the people involved. On the end here, you all know her as Judy Simpson Smith. Educator and great harmonica player. You guys all know that. Next to her is Winslow Yerxa. If you didn't know he played chromatic, you're going to find that out tonight. Because that's right. And he's the author of Harmonica for Dummies. Really did a great job. Then this guy over here who's a security programmer, and you just would have never thought he did anything, but he really played on the road all over the place. Great chromatic player, Steve Watne.
Yeah.
Then my partner in crime over here, who put all of these arrangements up, and he's going to get a heck of a lot more to put up. Because we just really love doing this stuff, and we hope that you guys will follow what we have and look at those numbers. I mean, there's trio numbers, there's quartet numbers, there's solos, and there's 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12-piece band numbers. Anyway, this is a man who was at the Indianapolis Symphony, who took care of everything there at the symphony for the performers that were in. Mike Runyan. This kid on my left, he's growing out of his pants constantly. He's the son of a great harmonica player named Bauer, who was with the Harmonica Cats, who also worked for Hohner. And this kid was playing at 12 years old like you couldn't believe. He was astounding the whole industry. At that time, I was a grown-up, and he was still 12. I said, wow, where'd this kid come from? Chris Bauer. Up there on the bass harmonica, you see his harmonicas all over the place in the exhibition hall. Great bass player, great chord player. He's an instrumentalist. He's got a music degree. He's got a daughter that plays harmonica. I see him all over the world. I last saw him in Taiwan. Former member of the Jerry Murat Harmonica Cats, George Miklas. Then this guy here at the end is the guy that I know the longest. I've known him since about 1967. We met in San Jose, California. We all participated, him and I participated in groups called the Sharp Harp, the Big Harp. If you've looked at YouTube at all and you've seen these little tiny kids, 8 years old, playing the harmonica on Dick Clark's American Bandstand, Hollywood Palace, that was Hal's Three Boys and my boy, Al Smith. And I do want to mention, former member of the Johnny Boyle, or Minovich Harmonica Rascals. For myself, you all know me. I was been around here for a few years, right? So, I'm Tom Stryker.
Yeah.
The next number we're going to play was arranged by somebody that we all feel very near and dear to. He endeared us with his comedy. He endeared us with his playing. He taught us, it was Ask Stan about your harmonica playing. The man was world famous. For those of you who just thought he was a blowhard, that wasn't the case. He was real famous. So famous that the mafia was after him. That's the truth. This was written by Stan Harper.
Yeah.
Shortly before Stan passed away, he sent me his whole stack of arrangements, and this was one of them. And I asked him, I said, Stan, out of all your arrangements, which was your favorite? And he says, Georgia on My Mind. So for Stan Harper, we hope that you're listening to us. Here's Georgia on My Mind.